videos nowadays are either speedrunning the entire game in 60 seconds, spending 300 hours building a mega base, collecting every block, item, mob, and Pokemon, or it's just all about the chill vibes, taking things slow and enjoying the game long term. But I want to do massive projects and insane challenges, and I think the risk of losing your world adds interesting stakes to the game. But I also want to actually have fun and be able to play in a world for years to come. So I've come up with a solution, a plan to both make insane progress all in hardcore mode while also playing the game at an enjoyable pace and being able to play in this world forever. So this is hardcore Minecraft, and hopefully my forever world. This is a very basic spawn. Let's go ahead and punch down a tree. You might be wondering how this could both be in hardcore mode and a forever world, and I'll explain my plan for that later on, but for now, it's time for the plan. Our first tools of the world. First ammo. There are 10 phases, and each one has a set of goals we must complete in order to unlock the next. And this is exciting. Let's go, dude. This feels good. Brand new Minecraft world. Anything can happen. But the main twist is we can't access content from any of the locked phases. All right, so we can't go in caves, but we do need to get stone. So for example, we can't use villagers until we unlock the village phase, and we can't go into the nether until we unlock the nether phase. We've completed the first requirement, which is to get wood. The next requirement is stone. So unless I can find a hill around here, I guess I'll just dig into the ground. Just mining actual cubic meters of dirt with my bare fists, you know, like you do. So yeah, we're able to get enough stone for like a furnace and stone tools and stuff, but we can't upgrade to iron or have any armor, and we're not able to sleep. A bed is one of the requirements, but I'm not gonna be able to sleep once I get a bed. Dude, I'm kind of forgetting that this is hardcore mode. Like, if I die, it's actually over. Oh yeah, look at this. Beautiful. We got a plains biome. I love the fog. Now everything's foggy in the distance. I think that looks really good. We do need a stack of food and a bed, as well as stone tools. We can't loot a village, so even if we find a village, we can't do that. We also can't loot any structures. All right, I can craft a stone tool set now, and I believe we have enough. Yeah, we have enough wool now for a bed. Go ahead and cross off another requirement. Boom, bed obtained. Now the only thing we need is 64 food items, so I guess we're gonna have to chop down wood to get charcoal, but yeah, I can't do enchanting or anything, but I can get sugarcane. Chop down some more trees so that we can smelt the wood into coal, because we can't go into caves yet until the next phase. I'm already running out of hunger. And make a furnace. Also, I do have to make a full set of stone tools, so I'm gonna have to craft a hoe just so the set is complete. There we go. Ah, what the freak, man? I don't know how to play Minecraft. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna have to smelt this up. Just set up camp here temporarily. I need to freaking practice my skills if I'm gonna actually survive in this world. It's gonna be a little bit difficult. Bro, that's right. Become bacon for me, thank you. Also, I'm gonna need to gather up some blocks, you know, in case we're in the caves and something running after us and we need to box ourselves in real quick. That's useful. Oh yeah, I forgot I can't sleep. What am I talking about? Oh my god, I have to. Oh, that's not good. We need to hurry up. Okay. Well, we need more food. Well, shoot. And it's becoming nighttime. I am not gonna survive the night. I'm gonna go ahead and craft myself a little dirt hut. Okay, there we go. All right, well, I can actually smelt up some food. I can't even mine because, you know, I might run into a cave. I'm not allowed to do any caving yet, so. All right, well, I guess I'll just wait here for the whole night. My fire burnt out. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes, but I realized, like, you know, it's kind of part of the first day of Minecraft to survive your first night, so I kind of think I should just go out and have to survive. Okay, there's already skeletons. Skeletons are the biggest thing to avoid, I feel like. Skeletons do way too much damage. I can handle maybe, like, zombies and stuff. Okay, there's a zombie right here, too. There's 2 skeletons right there. I'll run between them, though. Okay, that one's gonna see me, though. Oh, God. Nope, run. Okay, what the? Is there one behind me? Nope, there's a skeleton right there. No, this is bad. Oh my god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Dodge and weave, dodge and weave. Okay, the skeleton right there. It's daytime. You're gonna burn, buddy. Yeah, that's right. That's right, you idiots. Whoa. That was cool. So the last thing I need to do is just have enough food. So I think I'll just kill cows until I have enough. Sorry, bro. I'm gonna have to murder your parents. What am I at? 13 plus 35, 2, I don't know, math, 5, 35, 9 is 61. 61, so I should only need 3 more. I'm good at math, yeah. Alright, well, looks like we can head into the caves now. Let's go. Caves, reveal yourself to me, please. Oh my god, it's the cow. Sorry, bro. I I basically need to get full iron armor and tools, a shield, and diamonds, and at least one of each ore type. Whoa, look at how flat this area is. It's like a super flat world right here. Holy crap. I would like to find a cave though, but maybe that's too much to ask. I don't know. Dude, I just did a circle. What the? Okay, I'll go in that direction then. It's a jungle, my favorite biome. Let's go. Oh, there's a village. Okay, I can't use villages yet anyways. And I thought caves were like half of this game. Why is this hard? Why is it hard to find caves? Come here, buddy. I kind of like this area. I might set up here. Okay, there's a cave there though, so I'm gonna go into that cave. Whoa, what? It's not even a cave. That is cool. What? Copper is useless, but I don't know. I gotta get one of each ore type, so I at least gotta get some of it. Yeah, that's a cave right there. Okay, let's get some coal. I'm gonna need to get iron as quickly as possible so I can get tools and armor. And I need coal so I can light up the caves along the way. And obviously smelt the iron. First night of sleep. Alright. Here we go, descending into the depths. It's gonna be a little bit tedious to mine every coal vein, but that's just what you gotta do in the early stages of this game. Ooh, I probably should have gotten more wood. That's only enough for 64 torches. Oh well. This just goes right down to deep slate, doesn't it? There's iron right there. Okay, well there's my single piece of iron. I'm gonna make a shield now. Boom. Oh, you're kidding. I don't have enough wood for a shield. Boom, shield. Let's go. Okay, some coal over there. Ooh, iron. We're gonna have to at least go low enough to find diamonds, gold, redstone, lapis. But yeah, actually, we already have some more stuff. And stone pickaxes are the worst. There we go. Can make an iron one now. Let's go. Although I do need to prioritize iron armor, so I'll probably make a hat with this. Man, this is just insanely dangerous looking. Oh my god, I hear a witch. That's not good. Stay away from that. Kind of prefer these smaller caves anyways. It's more nostalgic and easy, basically. Okay, creeper. Okay, lots of mobs. Maybe let's deal with these one at a time. Okay, there's 2 of them. Can I get them to fight each other? Come on, hit each other. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, sorry, I locked in. Oh my god. Oh god. I actually thought I was gonna die there. That was stupid. Okay, I have iron. I'm gonna make some more tool. I'm gonna make some more armor. Bro, what is wrong with me? I just tried to make a freaking stone shirt. Also, the skeletons are still there, so I didn't really freaking solve anything. Oh, bam. Chest plate. Oh, also I have string now, so I can make a bundle. Let's go. Bundles are actually clutch for early game like this. I don't know. I want to go back and get that iron, but I don't really want to deal with those skeletons. Like, yeah, they're not there anymore. Probably still here, though. Nope, they're not. And I got gold. Gotta deal with this zombie with a shovel. Oh my god, that did so much damage. Okay, well, that's a new resource. More iron. Let's go. I like these areas where there's no mobs. That's nice. I won't be able to make diamond tools yet. That's locked until another phase. All right, full iron armor completed. Let's go. And backup shield. Let's go. Okay, now I gotta find diamonds. Technically, don't have to go caving for it. I'm tempted to just mine because, yeah, that was a little bit terrifying. Lapis. I only have to find diamonds now. I think I'm just gonna strip mine. I'm just gonna like box myself in over here and just... Oh, look, iron. Let's go. How did I miss that? Strip mine until we find diamonds. I have to switch to mining with the stone pickaxe so I can actually mine the diamonds once I get it. Okay. It's gonna take forever with stone tools, dude. Patience is a resource I do not possess. Oh my god, I forgot about redstone. I literally... Okay. I forgot about that. Oh, I forgot I need a hoe as well. I'm gonna need to get more iron. This is going to take forever. Oh, let's go. Oh, it's beautiful. Diamonds. All right, we can't make diamond tools yet because we still have to get enough iron to complete our full iron set to complete the caves phase. So I'm gonna head up to the best level to mine for iron and just strip mine until I have at least 5 more iron because I need to craft a hoe and an axe. That was easy. Let's freaking go. We beat the caves phase. All right, so let's get out of here. It's iron. Dude, what the frick? This game is so easy. I think I want to settle down here, but I'm not sure on which side. Ooh, pumpkins. Oh wait, does that count as looting the village? I guess I can't do that yet. Oh shoot, I just looted a village. Wait, I didn't pick it up, it's fine. Our goals for this phase are to find a place to live, set up basic farms and a mine, get full diamond gear, and get a level 30 enchantment set up. Okay, dude, this is also kind of sick. Jungle plains. I love jungle biomes, like my favorite thing, and this wouldn't even be that hard to clear out. This is so open. Look at this, this is like perfect. Should I just like settle right here? This is like awesome. This is like a perfect like circular area, and it's like the perfect grass color and everything. think that's where we're gonna set up camp. Let's do it. Our first chests. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot of clearing out these trees, but hey, we're gonna get free wood from it, which you can use for fuel and stuff. Our very first diamond pickaxe. Let's freaking go, dude. Step 1 of this phase is complete. We found a place to live. But the next step is to set up basic farms and a mine, because it's now time to grind for full enchanted, well, actually just full diamond armor for now. We're not gonna be able to enchant it until later. I'm also gonna need to light this area up, because yeah, I don't want to be exploded by a freaking creeper. I need to start a farm. Furnace wall. Let's go. Furnace block of furnace acquired. All right, made a bunch of chests. Cool. Oh my god, there is 2 creep. Okay, I kind of might have overlooked that for the jungle. This area, this is gonna be horrible to live in because of creepers. If we don't see them, we're just gonna straight up die. Oh my god, that's horrible. That is not good. Hopefully we survive in this area long enough to actually build a base and stuff. So I need to get water and some cows. Melons. That's actually gonna be a good source of food. This is a very uneven farm. I mean, I should probably build like a fenced in area. Yeah, actually I might do that. I'm gonna need to get a bunch of wood if I'm gonna do that. I'm also just gonna need to light up this area, I guess, to protect myself from creepers, but the big thing is gonna be clearing this area out. Just smacking grass with a cubic meter of furnace, you know? Why is this so addicting? I'm just smacking grass, so like I'm entranced right now. Should be good. Just lit up a massive amount of area, so actually didn't light up this middle part as much though. First of all, I should probably cover this up, I guess. Oh my god. Sorry, bro. Oh, come on, there's multiple in there too. Okay, yeah, no, I'm just gonna cover you up and you're gonna despawn. Right? Yeah. I'm just gonna mark this so I don't accidentally break this at some point. Let's do it. Creating project fence will not get blown up by creepers. Guess I can build a tree farm now. But I somehow still don't have a single wheat stalk having grown. Okay, so I'm gonna turn all the wool I have into carpets because I need easy ways to get out of here. So that should be good. Basically, you can just hop on these to get out. And yeah, I'm also covering up cave entrances, and I'm gonna pull this out even further. All right, I will have a bucket and I have wheat. So I'm gonna go find a cow or two. Okay, I'm already not seeing too many cows, but cows a little far away, but we'll make it. This is gonna suck. I hate doing this. Can't wait till I have a happy gas. Oh, look, there's a warm cow too. That's cool. Yeesh, guys, get out of the way. Don't die. We're not at that part yet. Let's freaking go. That was so easy. All right, you guys are trapped now. One of my trees grew. All right, and I finally have more water. All right, let's go. All right, now we just need to slowly overpopulate this pen. And I need a sugarcane farm as well. All right, farms are set up. Now I need to decide on a mine entrance area. I just put it right here. Actually, I actually have enough diamonds for a shovel. Why not? It's just time to grind, basically. Okay, actually, I'm gonna move all the stuff to the center. And of course, there's an enderman in my freaking base. Awesome. Oh my god, dude. Are you kidding me? What's wrong with this guy? Bam! It's day 10 already? What the freak? Is I basically just need to go mining for diamonds. So I got to work excavating the Earth's crust for my personal gain like a true greedy capitalist. But yeah, I mined all the way down to deep slate level and also widened our mine a little bit. And then when I got back up to the surface, I saw this pillager patrol. And if you don't know, you can get bad omen from the pillager captains, and we need bad omen so that we can start a raid later on. So I decided to unalive these 2 guys and then try to get the pillager captain trapped in a boat in a box so we can unalive him to get the bad omen effect later on. And then I went down through my mine and began adding in a bunch of stairs to make it easier to get up and down. And then I continued obliterating deep slate to continue my search for diamonds. And I pretty quickly found diamonds. I don't know how many it was, but it was at least enough to make an axe and sword because I made a diamond axe and sword. So we now have full diamond tools other than a hoe. Anyways, then I expanded this mine area a bit more to make the hallways bigger so we have more areas to mine and just to make everything look nicer also. Then I commenced a renovation project of the staircase to our mine by heightening the ceiling. I then harvested and replanted our wheat and sugarcane, fed our livestock, and I also added these slabs over the water of our sugarcane farm to make it a bit easier to harvest sugarcane from now on, and I also added another row of sugarcane. And then I remembered that now you actually get bad omen potions when you unalive pillager captain, so I just unalived the pillager captain we trapped to get a bad omen potion, so now we can start a raid whenever we want to. And then I just continued the process of mining, harvesting our livestock, feeding our farms, and then getting back to mining again until I had acquired enough diamonds to complete our full set of diamond gear. I also collected some obsidian for an enchantment table. Now we have full diamond gear, so we just need a level 30 enchantment setup. I don't think we have enough cows in here. You know, you need 45 leather, and I don't have that much wheat. This farm is kind of pathetic. I guess I can expand. That would probably be a good idea, actually. I can cover this up with a slab, just like I did over there, and then we can plant the seeds. seeds. Okay, we ran out. We just need a max enchantment setup, which is just, we need 15 bookshelves. So I can go around killing cows. I could breed these guys more, I'm sure, but like, I don't have much wheat. I love how they added falling leaves. That's actually like a really good detail. Just farming in Minecraft. I guess we should actually also get some sheep, because I am gonna need sheep for netherite mining. So I'm gonna go out and unalive some more cows for more leather, but also get some sheep. Oh, look, a pig. It's Jeremy's brother. Sorry, bro. Okay, so I still can't loot the village yet, I don't think. There's some cows over there, but I need sheep. Oh my god, there's so many cows. We're gonna get like all the leather we need. It's perfect. Yeah, I don't see any more cows. Just gonna have to grab some sheep, I guess. All right, well, come on, buddy. Oh, they can actually make that. That's crazy. Should I just abandon these ones? There's literally a sheep right. There's sheep over there. Whatever. I already came this far. Man, they go really slow. You know what? I don't care. There's 4 sheep right here. I'm not doing all that. All right, let's go. Oh my god, what? What is he doing? No, no. Dude, he almost killed all my sheep. All right, guys, you're safe now from all the dangers that I guess are out there. All right, well, I guess I'll make the pen for the sheep in this corner. And now I just need to round them all up. There we go. Now they're trapped. I also got 8 leather from that. 8 books. Now I can make 5 bookshelves. Okay, that's already... Don't you only need 15? Isn't that already halfway? Means I could probably unexist that herd of cows and get the rest of the stuff I need. Maybe thin out the herd a little. 30 leather though, is that? No, that's enough. That's like literally just barely enough, I think. Boom. Okay, I need more wood, but yeah. Bam. Level 30. We have a maxed out enchantment setup. Now, I'm not gonna use it yet, because we can't enchant yet until later, but the 3rd phase has now been completed and we can move on to the exploration phase. Our goals for this phase are to craft a saddle and tame a horse, tame a pet, find and loot a variety of structures, and find a cherry grove biome. Oh yeah, dude, you don't even need string. I thought you needed string. You just need leather. Okay, wait. I just used all my leather. Alright, so I can now craft a saddle. Dude, yeah, I cannot believe they actually made saddles. This is so weird. They actually made saddles craftable. Oh my gosh, that's so weird. I'm gonna prepare my inventory because we're gonna set out. And the first thing I'm gonna do is get a horse. Yeah, we're gonna head out now. I think we have everything we need. Goodbye home. We're gonna need to get a dog at some point, or just a pet. We can also get a cat. On top of getting a horse and at least 1 pet, I just need to find and loot a variety of structures. I just picked the 3 that I think of when I think of early game exploration in Minecraft. So a village, which we already have a village, so we're just gonna loot it. And then a shipwreck and a desert temple. And then for the shipwreck, I have to do the buried treasure map. I'll just leave you guys there. Oh, he's attaining freedom. He's just leaving his bros behind. That's sad. All right, so we can actually loot this village now. Let's go. Do not accidentally hit the big guy. Potatoes. Okay, I guess that's a new thing technically. Hey, sorry, buddy, but if you don't mind, I'm gonna steal your bed. There's a skeleton right there. Oh wait, I need bones to tame a dog. So I wanna see how much damage he does. Okay, half a heart. We're actually pretty good. 2 bones. Let's go. I might be able to get a dog now. Oh, yeah. I want to make a map. Shoot, that was the other thing I wanted to do. Okay, I might go back. Okay, brewing stand. That is actually useful. And this is just like wheat. So I'll take this. Dude, there's a ton of wheat. Oh my god, there's multiple big guys. Just make sure you don't accidentally misclick and hit a villager. That would be bad. Okay, bread and gold nuggets. Wow, that's kind of sad. I mean, pumpkins aren't useful for much, but they're a new block. Okay, well, I don't really think there's a blacksmith or anything, so we can now tame a horse and get our first friend. Okay, wait, you have to right click them with your hand, right? Oh yeah. Well, this guy's got tons of health. Just keep going until they love you, right? Yes! Let's go! My first noble steed. Alright, we'll give you a name. Charleston. I don't know, that just sounds like a noble horse name. Charleston the horse. I'll call you Bruh for sure. Does he jump really high? Yo, that's like 3 blocks. Holy freak, this guy's like OP. Dude, he jumps 3 blocks. Wait. Oh my god, he could do 4 blocks. What the... That's insane. Okay, well, get a saddle and tame a horse is completed. Also, find a village is completed. Okay, well, I'm gonna go back home real quick because I want to make a map and I want to tame or see if I can tame a wolf. Please love me. Yes! Let's freaking go! Yes! Alright, this little guy is gonna be called Bruh Sound Effect number 2. Bruh. Yeah, how do you like the name? Bruh Sound Effect number 2, let's go! Bruh Sound Effect number 2, come on. I'll call you Buddy for short. Yeah, let's go! Alright, so I can take some of our redstone and iron to make a compass. And I believe if you take some paper, you can then, surround the compass and get a map. And boom! Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a cartography table table as well. And then I think you just add paper to the map to expand. Okay, so I also need to use our copper to make a brush. All right, let's go. Let's set off into the distance. Onward. Armadillo, there's one right there. Let's go. Are you gonna be invincible? Let's go. Is this any faster than running? Like, this guy's slow. I don't even think this is faster than running. Okay, yeah, this is an ocean, so what am I gonna do with my pets? Do I just leave them here? Yeah, we can run across the freaking trees, bro. Let's go. That's kind of hard, actually. Okay, look, there's a warm ocean over there. I probably just gotta leave these guys somewhere, because, like, honestly, this is slower than just going on my own. Gonna have to sit you down and dig a hole for Charleston bruh sound effect, the 49. So, sorry, buddy. I'll come back for you, probably, maybe. Get into the hole, bruh. All right, we got bruh and buddy. They will hold down the non-existent fort while I leave. All right, we on our own now. I just need to find a shipwreck. Those are pretty common, right? Probably. I don't know. Okay, that's a desert over there. That's good. We need a desert temple, so... Oh, I didn't mark the coordinates of where they were. Shoot. Oh, well. Is that a mesa over there? Whoa, it is. All right, well, we need a desert temple, so... I know in Savannah villages, you can get the tall grass block. A bundle? You can get bundles? More bundles? I had no idea you could even get bundles in-game. Okay, I know bells are something you should probably... Wait, I don't think they'll get mad if I take their bell, right? Bro, this is the world's biggest Savannah biome. What in the actual poop? There's like 1,000 horses here. Jeez, bro, this is epic. Cactus flowers. Oh, wait, we need cactus. We don't have any of that. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Oh, my God. I'm not even filling in the map. Oh, there's a mine shaft right there. I get string from the cobwebs. Yeah, that'd be worth it. Oh, and rails. I mean, this is useful, kind of. Chains. I will take that. Okay. Cheese. Yo, that's a lot of iron. Oh, and a name tag. Let's go. A ton of iron. Ooh. Yeah, no. Not dealing with that. I will take all this string. Diamonds. And another name tag. Let's go. Okay, I am gonna leave. I don't want to die. Oh, look, a ruined portal. I'll take the golden carrots. Take the obsidian. And I'll take the gold, obviously. Okay, a desert. Let's go. Hopefully there's a desert pyramid here. There's also a warm ocean biome, so we might be able to find the shipwreck as well. I really hope there's a desert temple. I don't want to have to find another desert. Oh my God. Okay, a pillager outpost. That's not useless. Ooh, a desert well. Oh, a camel. Let's go, dude. There's like no one here, so I'll just run in. I don't think the loot... Yeah, the loot always sucks. One experience bottle is like the only thing. Pretty useless. Man, maybe I should just go around the ocean, because I do not see a desert temple, which means I'm probably going to have to find another desert. Yeah, I'm not seeing a desert temple. Okay, maybe I'll just explore the ocean, because there's a massive ocean right here. And there's got to be a shipwreck. Oh, that's an ocean monument. That's an ocean monument. Okay, that might be a shipwreck right there, though. Right next to it. Is that even worth it? Oh my God, there's 2 ocean monuments right next to each other. What the freak? Okay, it's just feathers and paper. Nice. Okay, buried treasure map. Okay, suspicious stew that I'm probably not going to drink. Yo, let's go. Okay, looks like it's close. So, we got our first armor trim. Literally the easiest armor trim to find, but still. Okay, there's a pufferfish right there. Get away, get away, get away. Okay, I'm leaving. Get me out of here. My God, there is so... Look, why are ocean monuments more common than shipwrecks? What the frick, Minecraft? I don't actually know how to find this. And it should be on a nearby coastline, right? Ooh, there's a drowned thing. Just coal and a fishing rod with mending. That's pretty good. I'm just gonna go around the nearby shore, I guess. How do you know how to get onto the map like this? Can you expand a buried treasure map? Wait, I'm gonna check if there's a cartography here. I'm gonna check if you can expand the map. I have tons of paper, so... Yeah, okay. Dude, you can. That's perfect. Dude, what? That's not helping. I'm like right on the border, so it just can't... Okay. Well, at least this way, I'm not in the corner anymore, so I should be able to find it easier now. Perfect. Yay, I'm on the map now. Yeah, okay, it must be like right there. Ooh, a ruined portal. I guess I can use that chunk trick where like if you're at 9-9, where's that? Yeah, let's go. It worked. Dang, look at all of that. That is crazy. And a TNT. And a potion of water breathing. That's awesome. All right, well, we're done with the ocean. We just need to find a desert temple now. And I don't really know how to find one. I don't really know. I don't have a strategy or anything. God, that was not safe. Yep. That's a cherry tree. That's a yes, cherry biome. Yes. Let's go. All right, epic. We also need to get some of these. Oh my, it's burning down. Oh, that sucks. Sorry, bro. Oh my gosh, that is a little absurd. Bro, how hard is it to find a freaking desert? Holy crow, my God. Whoa. Okay, we gotta build here. This is cool. Ruined portal. Yo, mangrove. Oh, it's perfect. How have I found like everything other than what I need? It'd be cool if there was like some structure here, because this is a cool biome. It's just like there's really no reason to be in it other than mangrove property. And I think I have plenty now, so that looks cool though. Whoa, it's like super steep. That's crazy. Okay, so I've been running back to the house, or to our base, and I just happened to stumble upon another desert. I do see a desert village over there, but I really hope there's a desert pyramid too. Yeah, yes. Oh my God, I almost fell off that. That was actually... But yes, we found one. Let's freaking go. What is this? Oh, it's a ruined portal. All right, now we just have to make sure we don't die to the TNT trap. All right. Okay. let's go. Okay, iron horse armor at least. That's good. All right, should be good. Let's get out of here. Let's go home. We completed the goal. All right, after all that, we're finally home and we're done with the exploration phase. Our goals for this phase are to build a mob farm, get level 30 enchants on all our diamond gear, plus a bow, and most importantly, begin construction of our epic base by building the wall. We got a lot of stuff. We can actually use this iron to make an anvil, and we can put that here, and we can use some of our levels. Well, we don't have the animals back, but we'll get them back, and then we'll give them names. But I can also put a lodestone here, and then I can click this on it, and boom. It will now always point to the lodestone, so that's cool. All right, so I'm gonna head out and get the dog and horse. Okay, we found them. Yeah, let's go. Oh wait, yeah, I can equip them with horse armor now. Let's go. They both got armor. All right, and we've returned back home. Let's go. Lead. Cool. I can now tether my horse, and we can use our levels to name. We have bruh sound effect number 2. Wait, come here. Bruh sound effect number 2. Charleston. And the first thing we need to do is build a mob farm. And obviously, I don't want to build it near here, so I need to kind of go around and find a spot to build it. Pretty much to build it, I just need like a bunch of blocks. I'm definitely gonna use deep slate because I have a ton of deep slate. All right, well that should be enough to look for it. I guess I'll take Charleston. You know, I'd like to build it over water actually, so that if I fall, I just fall into water. I think I'm just gonna build it on this lake. So let's bridge out. So I began constructing the mob farm, and you've probably seen literally 1 billion people build this exact farm before. So I'll just speed through this part. But yeah, it wasn't that difficult to build. It only took me like 30 minutes to build this, but I did forget water for all the water slides, so I had to go fill up a bucket so I could place in the water slides. And then I knocked out all the torches and cautiously made my way down to the platform below. And the farm was working. Yeah, I also grabbed all of our enchantment stuff and moved it up here because I was about to spend the next 2.5 hours of my life grinding at this stupid mob farm, getting up to level 30, enchanting a piece of our diamond gear, then getting up to level 30 again, then enchanting another piece of our diamond gear, and just doing that mind-numbing process over and over and over again until I had basically perfect enchants on all of our gear. And the most important enchantment of all, Aqua Affinity. I mean, Feather Falling 4. That's the most important enchantment because, you know, falling is dangerous in Minecraft. As well as Infinity on my bow and Unbreaking 3 on most of the gear, but not all of it. All right, and we're back. I took a little bit of a break, and a little bit for me, but yeah, we're back in the world, and I'm gonna get to work on building the outline for the wall around our base. So first things first, we need to decide on a center point for the base. I would say that that chest area right there is about in the center of this area around here, and I'm going to be building a 100 block diameter circle. So we're gonna have to build out 49 blocks in that direction and 49 blocks in that direction. Okay, that's 49 blocks. Now we just repeat that in the other 4. Actually, I'm now realizing that I don't know what the frick I'm talking about. I only need to repeat it in 2 directions. I don't even really need to do that. That's just to mark where the circle's gonna be. All right, so now we just need to build the circle. Alright, so this massive circle is actually where we're gonna build the walls. So yeah, this is gonna be massive. Actually this might be too big. So the first thing I'm gonna do actually before I do any building is I'm going to clear out all the trees and stuff that are still inside the circle. I'm also going to fill up all these holes and any caves. Yes! Your name is now Vine Boom Sound Effect. You have a friend, bruh sound effect. Number 2. Meet Vine Boom Sound Effect. There's a dog on here. Is it still mad at me? I have 3 dogs? Yo, let's go. He loves me now. You, my friend, are now 2005 Toyota Corolla. Okay, so essentially my plan for the wall is going to be like this old stone wall that's being kind of overtaken by nature with moss and mossy cobblestone and vines and stuff all around it. And then like some spruce support beams. So it's kind of like a mix of an ancient city that has been like refurbished with like, I guess, medieval technology. I don't really know. We need a bunch of spruce wood and we also need moss. The first thing we need to do is find a spruce forest so we can get spruce wood because somehow we have not gotten spruce wood yet in this world. Let's freaking go. Spruce wood and berries. I'll take that too. What the? This is supposed to be a fallen log, right? Where's the fallen part? What the? Okay, actually, I just saw a lush tree, and those spawn above lush caves biomes. So if we dig down right here, we should find, yes, we did. All right, well, we now have spruce wood and moss. We just need dark oak. We actually don't need dark oak. I just don't want to have to come out again in case I need it in the future, which I probably will. Pretty sure there is a dark oak forest over here, though. Yeah, let's go. There's, okay, actually wildflowers as well. Or another ruined portal. Does this one have 2 gold blocks? What the heck? Are these 2 ruined portals? What? I've never seen that ever. Someone please explain this. More lodestone. All right, and now with these resources, we can get to work on the actual wall. Before we actually get started work on the wall, though, I need to collect a bunch of resources. So time to begin a resource collection arc. So I began collecting stone by widening our mine to be 3 blocks wide, and I did this all the way down to deep slate level. Then I bone milled and chopped down a couple spruce trees for spruce wood, and then I began farming a bunch of moss underground by bone milling the moss to replace the stone, and then harvesting the moss with a hoe. And then I headed up to the mob farm to get up to level 30 because I wanted to get Unbreaking 3 on our pickaxe because it was almost broken and I needed to do a bunch of mining to get a ton more stone. So I got up to level 30 and then began enchanting random stuff to reroll the enchantments until I saw an Unbreaking 3 enchantment for the book. But by that point my levels were down a bunch, so I got back up to level 30, added the enchantment to our pickaxe, and then I went mining until I found some diamonds so I could use said diamonds to repair my pickaxe back up to full durability. And then I just continued harvesting wood, stone, and moss, as well as smelting cobblestone into stone, and then I used all our profits to craft a bunch of different stone variants. Okay, I think we're finally ready to actually start building. I have prepared this chest full of resources, but I'm gonna work on the base. The whole thing's gonna be about 3 blocks thick, so I just have to place down the foundation. But I think I'm just gonna go like layer by layer since I'm doing like a gradient. Okay, I've now completed the first outside layer, just mostly mossy cobble and like mossy stone bricks. That looks good. I guess I do have to actually decide on a specific height, so I should probably do that. That looks pretty good. All right, so this is where the entrance will be for now. All right, so I had ran out of resources, so I went back to this area underneath our base and began farming up a ton more stone and moss. I then continued building up the wall near this front area, and I want the gradient of the wall to transition from moss and mossy cobblestone to mossy stone bricks, and then regular stone bricks, and then regular stone at the top. And I used a combination of stairs and slabs to make it look like there's these castle battlement things on top of the walls. But I realized I didn't want the stairs to be facing outwards, so I switched them to be facing inwards. I also added in this stairway to get to the top of the wall. And then I began experimenting with what I want the spruce pillars to look like that are gonna be supporting the wall, and I want it to look like it's been renovated by some kind of medieval civilization. So yeah, I decided on the distance I wanted the pillars to be apart and how high up I wanted them to go, and then I designed these little arches to go between them, which I think look really good, as well as added these barrels on the top of each pillar because, well, actually, I don't really know why. They just kind of look cool, I guess. Anyways, now that I've decided on a design for the wall, it's time to grind for all the resources we're gonna need to actually build the rest of this thing. So I spent the next 2 hours of my life absolutely obliterating this man-made cavern underneath our base to collect a ton of stone and moss. And then I began building up the wall block by block, layer by layer, and after like 50 years or something of building up the wall, I finally got to the top, closed the whole thing off with slabs, and now we have an actual solid wall. Let's absolutely go. But seriously, even though this isn't done yet, this actually looks insanely cool. I also lit up the inside of the walls to prevent mobs from spawning. And it's now time to get to work on adding in all of the spruce pillar arch things around the outside and inside of the wall. So I began by marking where the pillars will go all around the outside of the wall with spruce logs. And you would think this wouldn't take that long, but I proceeded to spend the next 3 hours of my life collecting spruce wood, building up the spruce pillars, adding in these arch things for the outside of the wall, and then repeating that exact same process again for the inside of the wall. And there were 2 different times where I had to break down a bunch of the spruce pillars and rebuild them because I had gotten the spacing wrong. But yeah, wood is just a little more tedious to collect, and these support beams are more tedious to build than the wall. So even though it was way less total blocks, it actually took about the same time that it took to collect the resources for and build the entire actual wall. But building these support beams was mostly actual building and less resource collection. So if you think about it that way, it actually took longer to build these things than it took to build the actual wall itself, which is kind of stupid, but whatever. But eventually I did finally manage to complete it. Yeah, no, I'm kidding. I still thought the wall didn't have enough detail, so I decided to add in this horizontal spruce support beam spanning across the entire exterior and interior of the wall. And my axe was almost broken, so I had to go back down into the mine to get more diamonds so I could repair my pickaxe, but then I realized it cost too many levels, so I just made a new diamond axe. And I also added in these spruce stairs underneath the support beams to add a little bit more detail detail, and I did that across the entire interior and exterior of the wall as well. I then decided to make the main entrance look a bit better, so I replaced the ground with mossy stone, and also made the door look bigger by adding these trapdoors on top, and added these stairs up top, so it looks like it's rounded at the top. I also added these stone stairs on the interior side of the main entrance, and then I just removed the staircase I built earlier, because it didn't really look right, and I couldn't think of a better way to get up to the top of the wall, so there just isn't an official way to get up to the top of the wall. But I guess that's fine, because I don't really need to get up to the top of the wall, and I'll have an elytra at some point anyways, so yeah, it's fine, I guess. Alright, it's been a while, honestly. I basically spent almost the entirety of the last 2 real-life days just building this wall. Anyways, with that, we are finally done with Phase 5, and we can finally move on to Phase 6, the Nether. Anyways, we can now prepare our inventory for the Nether. Okay, I'm gonna need a ton of gold as well. The reason I need gold is to trade with piglins and also to make a gold helmet. And one of the first things I'm gonna want to do is trade with piglins to get fire resistance, because that's like one of the most overpowered things to have in the Nether. Other than this, I guess I'll just go get some obsidian. Yeah, so other than building a Nether portal, we need to trade with a piglin, find a Nether fortress, and get Nether wart and blaze rods, get a stack of ender pearls, and find a dried gas. But yeah, this is probably the most dangerous thing we'll have to do, maybe in the entire playthrough, just because the Nether is super dangerous and we don't have like a totem or anything yet. Just put it right here, I guess. Boom, portal complete. I guess I'll just go ahead. There shouldn't be mobs right away, but who knows. All right, let's just do it. Are you kidding me? This is literally the worst possible spawn. Are you freaking serious? This is literally the spawn that I'm always like terrified will happen, and it just happened. Are you freaking kidding? I've never gotten this bad of a spawn ever. Oh my god, dude. This is like the worst spawn you can even possibly get. I'm just gonna build a prison, and I'm probably gonna build up to a ceiling. Okay, there's a gas right there. Let's go. This makes me a little nervous. I'm still kind of in disbelief that this is even my spawn. Like, what? And I need some kind of way to like get out of here, so I'm gonna build a spiral staircase, I guess. And now I hear gas. Literally above a freaking lava ocean, right next to a basalt delta. This is literally the worst Nether spawn I have ever gotten. This is ridiculous, Minecraft. I ran out of deep slate. Now that we're up here, I can make an actual base in the Nether roof and actually like go out to other parts of the Nether. All right, so I'll just start digging in a random direction. Getting it down there, and there's a crimson biome right there, which is also really dangerous. Ooh, glowstone. Okay, so we're now like right above an area. Made it to open Nether. Oh my gosh, that was difficult. I need to find a piglin ASAP. I need fire res. That's an enchanted sword. That's fun. I don't see any piglins. I guess I gotta go to that forest. I don't even know how to get to. Okay, there's one right there. Oh, and I think if you hit any of the piglins, you're kind of screwed. Means I have to be really careful. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here, basically. Yo, I already got dried gas. Let's freaking go. This might take a while. Okay, I think that's it. Finally, 1 fire resistance potion. Pretty sure that's like the only thing gold is useful for, so I might as well just use all my gold. Okay, another splash one though. I need a drinkable one. Oh my god, okay, he's going there too. Cool, that's it. I got 2 splash fire res potions. But now I'm supposed to like find a Nether fortress, and I have no idea how I'm gonna do that. Plus I'm probably gonna be traversing this super cautiously. Alright, I'm not going through that. Ghasts, of course. Love those. And there's hoglins over here, so I'm not dealing with that. Oh look, I already found an enderman area. Alright, well then I'll probably get my ender pearls. Okay. Awesome. Obviously, at least when I grab some of these things. And for an enderman, you just need to dig out a little hole like this and just kind of like look at them. Can't get you. Boom. Okay, so I got literally 2 from that, so this should be pretty not that hard. Another 2. Oh, 4? Did I just get 4 ender pearls from that? Holy freaking macaroni. Okay, cool. I'm done with ender pearls. Now I just have to find a Nether fortress, and I'm sure that's going to be the easiest thing to do, right? No, it's definitely not. Could also just mine in a direction, like, might be what I do, actually. Oh my god, I forgot how fast lava flows in the Nether. Jeez, dude. I don't even know if I'm just going in circles or if I'm actually going anywhere. I'm pretty close to spawn, so I am likely not anywhere new. Oh wait, that's a soul sand biome. I remember one of those. This is actual solid ground. Holy poop, that's insane. Oh my freaking jump scare, dude. Oh my god. Okay, well I did find one of these naturally, so that's cool. Oh my god, Nether Fortress. Let's go. Nice soul sand biome, which is not ideal at all, but whatever. Okay, finally. I'm just gonna have to find a bastion after this. Okay, I do not. Okay, well, I've gotten blaze. Oh, man, I do not want to deal with wither skeletons. How do I do this? I don't know how many blaze rods I wanted to get, but I guess at least some. Alright, that's probably good. Question really is, like, how do I get nether wart? Where's the rest of the fortress? Oh my god, get me out of here. I guess I just need to get over there. I don't think there's anything left to this fortress. Okay, finally, that's actually other floors, I think. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe there's not more to this fortress. Oh my god, I got a freaking wither skeleton skull from that. Dude, the nether sucks. Now they're mad at me. Are you kidding me? Uh-oh, this is bad. Okay, I'm in a really bad position right now. How long does it take for Pigment to stop being mad? Okay, so they forget after like 30 seconds. I just need to wait. I got a freaking wither skeleton skull and blaze rods, but no nether wart. I don't even know how I'm gonna get like out of here. I guess I'm gonna start mining to my house. Let's freaking go. Well, at least we can... I actually have not gotten a dried ghast in-game, so this will be interesting. Okay, so apparently there's this strategy you can use to locate bastions. And I went around looking for a while and risked my Minecraft life, so I'm just gonna use that strategy. I'm gonna see if it actually works. So, if I lower my FOV to 30 and look at the entities thing, if I wait for it to peak... Okay, so there's probably... Although that's where I came from, so is it talking about the nether fortress? Yeah, so that trick wasn't really working, and my pickaxe was almost broken, so I decided to head up to the mob farm to get up to level 30 so I could repair my pickaxe and also wait for the happy ghast to grow up. But I hadn't grown up by the time I got back. Bro, he hasn't really grown at all. What the heck? Alright, whatever. I just got up to level 30 so I could make another pickaxe. So I set out again in the nether in search of another nether fortress so I could get nether wart and complete the nether phase. And yeah, the trick wasn't really working that well, honestly. I don't really know why. I guess it's just because I'm not a pro speedrunner and I don't have any prior experience using this trick, but yeah, I might as well have just been tunneling and wandering around the nether aimlessly until I finally found another nether fortress. I cautiously headed inside and then searched around the fortress until I found some nether wart, which I promptly grabbed and then cautiously exited the premises. And then cautiously and tediously made my way back to our portal and headed home. And with that, we're finally done with the nether phase and can move on to phase 7, the temple. Our main goals this phase are to fly around on our happy ghast, make potions, and upgrade all of our gear to netherite, which is gonna require finding a bastion for a netherite upgrade template, but also mining for a bunch of diamonds to duplicate the netherite upgrade template, and of course mining for all the ancient debris for the actual netherite, and finally to build the temple. So first things first, I need our happy ghast to grow up so I can actually put a harness on it and fly it around. And all of these chests and farms are in the way of where I want to build the temple later on, so I decided to start by breaking all of this down and moving everything out of the center of the base. But in order to move the sheep, I decided to get to work on the giant circular pen of sheep that I want to have around our base. And this is going to be really important because, well, because it'll make the thumbnail look cool. Yeah. But yeah, basically I want a giant ring of every different color of sheep going around our base. This is an original idea invented by me. But anyways, I started by deciding how far out I wanted the fence to be from the walls. But once I had decided on that, I started placing all of the fences in. Our happy ghast is almost ready to hatch. Yo, it hatched. Yo, let's go. That's so cool. All right, I don't know if he would run away, but I'm just gonna make sure he doesn't. Shoot, I gotta come up with the name now. Minecraft is such an epic game. I don't even know how to make a ghast harness. How do you do that? It's just leather, wool, and glass. Your name is now Boeing 737 Airplane because, you know, you can fly. Why do I name my pets the stupidest freaking thing in this game? I don't know. I can't think of a better name. So it'll take 20 in-game minutes or 24,000 ticks for this to grow up without snowballs. Look at the little guy go. This is gonna be so cool. All right, so this is complete, and I will add a kind of divider right here. I guess I'll just do this. So I guess I'll have the sheep on the left side and the cows on the right side for now. But yeah, then we need to start breeding these up because we need to get a ton of wool for netherite mining. We need to start adding, you know, carpets occasionally so I can actually get in as well. Okay, so you probably already figured out from the thumbnail that I want to build a giant Japanese style temple with a giant cherry tree. You know, I was gonna decide between warped wood or copper for the roof because it's, you know, those are just the easiest green blocks to get, but dark prismarine just looks so much better that I think I might just go try and find and take on a ocean monument, because we found some earlier. It's like I found a pretty simple way to deal with all the guardians. So I do need to set up a very basic nether thing, because I need water breathing potions. I do need to smelt up some glass. Oh, yo, let's go. That is so cool. That is so weird. Like, it feels like he should be attacking me. We need sand for bottles as well as to make the harness. And a harness. Let's go. Oh, let's go. I'm a little scared. Come on. Yo, let's freaking go. This is insane. This is a little terrifying because, like, what if I fall off? But freaking flight in Minecraft. You can actually get, like, a bird's eye view of our base. So you need to turn this into blaze powder. And then I can put this in here and some redstone to make it last longer. And regeneration. Alright, I guess this is goodbye, home. Yeah, this is gonna be dangerous and probably not worth it. Also, I do have to get a bunch of squid, so that's gonna be like what I have to do after. What the? There's a mushroom island. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's one. Okay, and it's right by the mushroom island. Nice. I have a place where I can set up camp. Okay, I am moderately terrified. First of all, I gotta drink my water, breathing, night vision, and strength, and then hop in. Let's go. Just one down, and I got a sponge. Okay, so building this temple took the longest to build out of any other singular building in this entire video for one simple reason. Because I decided that I needed to use dark prismarine for the roof. So I'm gonna have to speed through the rest of this a bit, because otherwise this video is gonna be like 50 hours long. But yeah, I successfully unalived the other two Elder Guardians, and then started draining the inside of the monument with the sponges I got. Once I got to some more sponge rooms, I then used those sponges to continue draining out a massive portion of the ocean monument. And then I spent like an hour mining out the interior of the ocean monument to get prismarine. And I was doing this because I thought that the crafting recipe for dark prismarine was just 8 regular prismarine surrounded by 1 black dye to get 8 dark prismarine blocks. But no, the crafting recipe is much worse than that. Once I had collected a sufficient amount of prismarine, I made my way back to our base. Once I got back to the base, I headed to the local body of water to begin unaliving the local sea life for profit. And when I returned to my homeland with an amassment of ink sac wealth, when I tried to use all my profits to craft dark prismarine with what I thought was the crafting recipe, I was met with the horrifying realization that I'm a goofy goober. And if I actually wanted enough dark prismarine to build the base, it's gonna be a lot more difficult than what I just did. Because it actually takes 8 prismarine shards, which you have to get by unaliving guardians, and an entire singular black dye to make 1 singular dark prismarine block. This basically means that there is literally no way to get all the dark prismarine I would need to build the roofs unless I build a guardian farm. So I was about to sunk cost fallacy my way to spending more hours on getting all the dark prismarine I needed to build the temple. For now, I decided to just get the rest of the resources I would need to at least get started on building the temple. So I began harvesting